That is what's going on. You're right, John. You have a very good read, actually. Very good read. This guy's brain needs to be collected for science. We gotta know what's going on in there.
After all, Nicholas is a good boy, and he wouldn't do anything Daddy wouldn't like.
Is it almost endearing when Jar does it? I think it might almost be endearing when Jar does it.
Nick is a fat kid with prescription glasses. Where's the aura? Where's the aura at all?
JustARobot, famous Cine Bear defender. If you remember all that drama, he called into Chud's about a video that he made defending Cine Bear and had sent to Chud, trying to get him to review. And he had a like huge blow up over it. Everyone was laughing at him. It was all awesome. Anyway, that's like 2 years ago now. Basically, he's just an autistic ACC YouTuber who is criticized a lot for making videos by committee. He doesn't really put his own opinions into videos. He asks people in the ACC, like Leo Convoy, what his take should be, and that's how he makes the videos. He's now released a video called Nicholas DeOrio versus Chud Logic, Commentary Civil War. So we're going to take a look at this. Obviously, topic we're massively interested in, so I want to know Jar's take. I got to know what Jar's take is.
Bet shalom, Daddy's home. Get ready for another exciting episode of Just the JustARobot.
Wow, this is a great start, I gotta say. W Jar. What was the imagery just then? What was the imagery on screen just then? Is it just the Chud check? What's in the background? What is this conveying?
So the drama community is in another civil war for the 18th billionth time. It's basically between Chud Logic and his supporters versus Nicholas DeOrio and his supporters. And it all got started over the Turkey Tom allegations and H3H3. No, I am not joking. Let's begin with a little background, starting with H3H3, aka
Okay, great start.
Ethan is one of the most well-known and oldest people in the drama community.
Thank you for $2.
This guy has been making drama videos for over a decade now. He got into a drama with Leafy is Here and Pyrocynical. After that, he started rubbing shoulders with some of the biggest people in the anti-SJW community. Over time, he became more and more of a leftist and disavowed a lot of the old anti-SJW videos he made. Unsurprisingly, this caused a lot of people to turn against him. Several people called him a snake and a liar during his drama with Leafy is Here, and now people were calling him a snake and a liar again. H3 became an enemy to
Yeah, I don't think he was ever quite leftist, but sure thing, no problem.
Several Leafy clones, anti-SJW, anti-woke YouTubers, and even the commentary bros. But luckily for Ethan, he was still chummy with a lot of breadtubers such as Hassan Piker. Podcasting with one another made them both even more successful than they used to be. But then a war on the other side of the planet between backwards desert people happened, and this caused the friendship of Ethan and Hassan to end. Ethan then got into drama with Hassan and his friends, and this caused
This is Princess Mantis stuff.
his old enemies to start joining him.
Fuck's sake, man.
Yep, you heard me right. The commentary bros, the anti-woke YouTubers, and everything in between all started backing H3H3 because they hated Hassan Piker more. I guess the old saying is true, the enemy of my enema is my buddy. But there was one person in the commentary bros who backed H3 more than anyone else, and that was St. Nicholas DeOrio, a man even fatter than Santa Claus himself. You see, around this time, the Destiny drama was happening, and since Nick could no longer orbit Destiny, he
Wait, is Jar cooking? Is this gonna be an awesome video? I'm not like, nothing's thrown up like crazy, like, oh, this is totally retarded. And now he's like pinning Nick. He's like actually pinning Nick. Exactly. That is what's going on. You're right, Jar. You have a very good read, actually. Very good read.
orbit H3H3 instead. It's kind of ironic that this big fat Jack Horner looking motherfucker is the one orbiting people instead of the other way around.
Die Dubs with the ball!
Speaking of the Destiny drama, Chud Logic accused Tom of being a sweeper right to his face.
Yeah. Oh, we should wrap this Destiny thing up though before we get completely clipped and we don't actually engage with the discussion. It looked like
I mean, what are we supposed to say? We don't really know what went on.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the main thing. Is like I don't really know what's going on there.
I mean, it's
because
pretty
I went
obvious.
Yeah, when the class retard volunteers to read, that you can actually read the words. It actually gets it out. It's like perfect. It's like everyone's sitting there. Everyone's sitting like, fuck. And it's just like the most eloquent, complex passage you've ever heard. And it's like, wow, damn. Yeah, it's slow clapping.
Pretty okay.
Can we stop this fucking sweeping, please? It's pretty fucking obvious what went on, isn't it?
What
There
do you-
wasn't,
okay,
there
no,
wasn't
no,
fucking
no, no,
consent.
wait,
It's
wait,
obvious,
wait,
bro.
wait.
It's fucking obvious, dude. It's
It's like when Spider comes out with a good tweet.
fucking obvious.
Alright, Adam's the
Okay,
call.
Chud
Bring him in.
Logic, let's talk about it. Chud Logic, let's talk about it. What do you mean it's obvious?
I
Bro,
went
the
on,
sweeping is
and I-
unbelievable. I'd heard it, but I didn't know it was
Oh
true.
my
Tom,
God.
sweeping for
You
Destiny
say
again, bro.
sweeping. Here we go. Here we go.
Not gonna lie, this is pretty base, but it did somewhat piss off some of the others. Chud Logic
Okay,
every now and
WJR.
then would take jabs at the other
He's on the
commentary
team.
bros, including Nicholas DeOrio for sucking off Ethan Klein.
I'm not bringing up Nicholas DeOrio's stream. I'm not making it about any one individual. Okay, I don't fucking care about your gay cam. This is also really. Do you know what? Do you know what? Whilst we're here, I'll also say this as well. I'm so fucking sick of you utter cretins desperately trying to fucking throw a wedge between me and DeOrio because he's cocksucking Ethan Klein at the moment. Okay,
That's about Stylo and me, by the way. That's about Stylo
You
and
guys
me.
are so fucking. You're like raping my brain with this shit. Unless you're willing to do the 20th stream sucking off Ethan Klein. Yes, I'm talking about you, Nicholas DeOrio, okay?
Nick confronted Chud in private about this, and they somewhat talked things out.
Now listen, I will be fair. I know what people in chat are thinking and are going to say, okay? But my concern, ladies and gentlemen, is...
There's some definitely racial element to this, where Chud's some old white guy. It's like when the young black guy comes into his chat and makes fun of him, he feels the need to start like dancing to that tune. Do you know what I mean? There's something going on here. It's like sort of like the Beans copy pasta. You know, the Beans in the Beans while eating cars copy pasta. It's like, you know, it's that same psychic trauma. You know, getting mocked by black kids. Yeah.
The big sweep might be on, okay? The big sweep might be on.
Gotta sweep.
I am not participating in the big sweep.
Yes, this was directed at Nick and the other commentary bros. We know this because he said this right after reading out a post from Nick.
Nick just responded. Oh,
Increase
just to
the
be
volume
clear,
of the
I've seen
video.
Literally nothing of what's occurred tonight, but my understanding is that Half-Baked is on hiatus for a little while, so we'll see in the next couple of days where that goes. Nick DeOrio states that Half-Baked, his podcast with Tom and Lord
Okay,
Vega, is going on hiatus for a while. Video clip in DMs. Here's the thing with this, okay? Anyone that wants to claim that this is a nothing burger, why the fuck is the podcast going on hiatus, dude? If this is nothing to worry about, nothing to be concerned about, why is the podcast going on hiatus?
A few weeks later, Tom responded to these allegations and completely proved himself innocent. Thanksgiving came a little early, but this turkey was not on the menu. Around the same time, Chud was going on vacation, and Nicholas DeOrio took a few jabs at Chud Logic during his Turkey Tom coverage. Nicholas took a few more jabs at Chud about halfway through his follow-up Turkey Tom video. It was just him regurgitating stuff he said previously, and also clarifying a few things. Despite Nick not directly making a video on Chud, just taking jabs at him in his Turkey Tom video, it still caused Chud to lose roughly 600 subscribers. I want to make it clear that neither Chud nor Nicholas has directly made a video on the other person. At least not yet. But when Chud came back from vacation, he was pissed. Bro seemed more traumatized than the US Vietnam vets. Nicholas DeOrio somewhat looked pathetic for cutting off his friendship with Chud publicly over such a small reason. Oh no, he said the big sweep might be on. Now I understand that was not the only reason, it was just the straw that broke the camel's back. It's kind of like when you domestically abuse your partner over something small like forgetting to buy tinfoil at the store. Obviously.
What I just seriously, when this guy dies, take his brain, study it for science, okay? This guy's brain needs to be collected for science. We gotta know what's going on in there.
Over such a small reason. Oh no, he said the big sweep might be on. Now I understand that was not the only reason, it was just the straw that broke the camel's back. It's kind of like when you domestically abuse your partner over something small like forgetting to buy tinfoil at the store. Obviously that's something small that no one would attack another person over. But that's not why you're actually doing it. Bitch had it coming for a lot of different reasons. But of course the officer is not gonna see it that way. He's just gonna come up to you and say, so you beat your wife over tinfoil? Are you serious? So Chud did have an easy win here. Unfortunately, like a Democrat candidate who has a clear path of victory right in front of them, he refused to get out of his own way. He spent a lot of time spurging at his own chat.
You might have had an attack when he was sleeping. What? What are you on about?
I mean, I don't even think that was wrong about Biden. He's saying Biden should have gotten out of the way earlier because Democrats would have had an easy chance of victory. That's that. I don't even disagree with that political take. This is actually quite passable for Jar. This is quite high level for Jar. I'm going to be honest.
God, you guys do not fucking get it. It's so transparent. Bro, you commentary fucking viewers literally should be sent to the fucking glue factory, bro. It is insane how retarded you are. There's this insane narrative that's been perpetuated about me. None of these retards have actually watched my coverage, and they're just angry at me. How about addressing the questions people are asking instead of just calling them retarded? What do you mean I'm addressing the questions, dude? I'm addressing all of them.
That's wonderful.
I'm malicious. What do you mean? How am I being malicious? What do you do? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Huge tirade, Chud. He talked a little shit. Stop being in your feelings. Okay, this is fucking Cope, dude. He launched a fucking deranged fucking, what, 40-minute segment or something I saw. Talking about me and talking shit about me. When I was on holiday, when I was away. And it's all stuff he could have spoken about before I went away.
Some people try to defend this by saying things like, oh, he was just playing things up.
He
He wasn't
getting fucked up.
actually that upset. Well, guess what? Acting like an idiot still makes you an idiot. Also, I really don't think he was playing things up. Chud then came up with one of the most paranoid, bizarre conspiracies I have heard in a very long time. He came to the conclusion that Tom intentionally delayed his response to serious rape allegations so Nick could cover it and bash Chud while he was on vacation so he couldn't immediately
I
respond.
don't think that's a crazy conclusion. I was saying, I don't think it's a crazy conclusion to think Tom delayed the video. I don't think it happened necessarily, but I don't think it's a crazy conclusion.
Intentionally delayed his response to serious rape allegations so Nick could cover it and bash Chud while he was on vacation so he couldn't immediately respond.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
Bro, imagine having to wait for me to go away to talk shit about me. What an insane amount of cowardice we've witnessed, bro. The draw.
I mean, that's true either way, whether Tom delayed the video or not. It is absolutely true that Nick waited for Chud to go away to talk shit. That's absolutely true.
Millions have left, dude. They've all fucking unsubscribed. They've lost 600 subs since I've been on holiday, dude. How is that malicious, bro? I am responding. Dude, this idea that I'm some fucking snake, this idea that I'm some fucking snake when people are waiting till I go on holiday to start talking all this fucking shit about me? Are you fucking serious, dude?
Yeah. So Jar has now mixed up two different claims. The idea that they waited with the response, the idea that Nick waited to talk shit. I don't necessarily think they waited for the response, but Nick did wait to talk shit. Because Nick could have said any opinions he had about the big sweep stuff, could have made that totally clear that it happened. That didn't require Tom's response for him to take issue with in the way that he did.
Dude, literally, what have I done wrong here? What have I done wrong? He waited for Turkey Tom's response so he could create this impression that I'd been undermined by it, which is ridiculous, as you'll see in a minute, okay? And then he obviously waited until I was away so that he could launch his attack against me, right? Say all the shit that he wanted about me, and then go, yep, that's dealt with, bridge burnt, and then not have to deal with any of the fucking blowback. What's pathetic, bro? What is truly pathetic is waiting till I go on holiday to talk all this shit about me, and then when I come back and respond, you're sat in your Discord of fucking retards seething about me. Like you've been doing for months. Like you've been doing for months, apparently.
Yet Chud Logic and his fans have this weird thing about his vacation, acting like you can't make a video on him or respond to anything while he's away. You do know—
I mean, I don't think anyone else says that. I don't think anyone says that. It's just true that Nick absolutely did wait so that he didn't have to deal with the response. You can do that, but you're a total pussy if you do. No one thinks it's some evil act. I mean, Chud sometimes acts like it. Chud sometimes, especially in the President Sunday stuff, it's like, oh, while I'm on holiday. You know, he does do that. But no one else is actually making the argument that, like, oh, you can't do it while someone's on holiday. You can't release stuff while someone's on holiday. No, it just is the case that Nick, because he's a conflict avoidant pussy, waited until Chud was on holiday so that he could deal with less blowback.
Know that Chud can just respond right when he gets back, right? Responding to something immediately or a week later doesn't really change anything. Acting like I was doing something sus when—
No, it does, especially in streaming. No, it does.
Responding while Chud was on vacation is one thing. Granted, I didn't know the guy was going on vacation. I don't really
I see what's happening here. He got the same shit. Okay.
follow the guy or pay attention to him or stalk him like a weirdo. But acting like Tom delayed his response to serious allegations so someone else could bash Chud while he was away is the...
But Nick did wait. Again, I keep saying, it does not rely on Tom delaying the video for Nick to have waited to talk shit, because he could have said all the things that he said day one.
Absolute most insane cope I have ever heard in my life.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, Tom, could I talk to you for a minute? Oh, yeah, Nick, what is it? I gotta respond to these allegations quick. No, Tom, delay it by a few days. Chud's about to go on vacation. But, Nick, these are serious allegations that could totally ruin my life. And Chud is a nobody compared to me. What would him even responding a few days later even change? Listen, Tom, he said the big sweep might be on. Oh god, why didn't you just start with that? Yeah, when you think about Chud's conspiracy for more than 5 seconds, it sounds absolutely insane. And Chud would go on and on about this conspiracy multiple times throughout his video, even accusing people of saying that going after him while he was on vacation was a noble act.
Oh, fuck, man. Fuck. I can't vape post. Fuck.
Even though no one ever said that.
Since when did it become a noble act?
Fuck.
To be a bunch of fucking mean girls, right?
Bro is shadowboxing right now. He's fighting shit that isn't even there.
Oh my god.
Chud makes the claim that he doesn't like to leak DMs.
Guys,
Because I was trying to think about it. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Just, bro. My word is my bond, okay?
Fuck you.
My word is my bond.
And then later, he leaks DMs between him and Nick that don't make Nick look bad at all. Nick responds to Chud's response and claims the W. To be fair, Nick had the bigger audience and the bigger stomach, so he was at a pretty big advantage from the start, but Chud made things way too easy for him. Chud
yeah, I have done that by mistake. Fuck you.
His response of his response.
Wow, slow down.
I want to... It's hard to convey your opinion, you know? It's hard to convey your opinion on certain things. Sometimes.
But at that point, people pretty much stopped caring, and Chud lost several
hundred
more
more
subscribers.
Like,
Chud's little friends tried to defend him and attack Nick, but they didn't really do any damage and kind of just hurt themselves in the process. It's pretty clear to most people
I'm posting
that
on my
Chud
private
lost
story
this battle, but it's important to note that you can lose a battle, but still win.
If you're on the Kuihman Instagram private story, you'll know about this, guys. Okay.
Nicholas DeOrio now had more enemies, and just like a Republican candidate who had victory in the palm of his hands, refused to get out of his own way. Nicholas did a video on Anissa Chomo, and he made a really stupid take that a lot of his enemies noticed.
I'm a big fan of Nicholas DeOrio. What can I say? You do your research.
I don't know. Not only is that offensive, it's also bad. Like, it's a bad impression.
Golly gee willikers, I'm sure happy that the guy with the ultimate rape review hat is telling us what is and isn't offensive.
He tried to walk back on this, saying he was making a hypocrisy
which
is completely post hoc cope. You would not get that implication by watching this clip or the following clip after it. If anyone's the hypocrite here, it's fucking Nicholas. He was saying that it's too offensive to make fun of someone's voice while wearing an ultimate rape review hat. And the best part is, Nicholas in the past also made fun of Gila's voice and the way she looked.
No, but do you hear Tommy do the Gila Klein voice and shit like that? He did that today. You guys did this tonight. Fucking Tommy gets on there and goes, "Hey, Keemstar. So
his is worse. His sucks. His is a worse impression.
Tommy is
the fucking. Yeah, we're gonna get Tommy to start.
Tommy is a really good. I still don't understand why Tommy's Israel.
You're not supposed to hate Jar at this point. Nobody fucking cares about making a bad video defending someone who did something, you know, bad two fucking years ago. No one cares.
Racist. I don't get it. Okay. It's funny to me.
I was in the military.
If you feel strong hatred of Jar, you're losing heavily.
Wondering why Keemstar is so mean to people.
The fact of the matter is, Gila Klein actually sounds like that.
So my officers and like the soldiers in that brigade, they would go every night on a raid.
Right.
In Armada to arrest terrorists, and so I always saw them preparing for it and leaving, and then I would stay in the base. So one time I wanted to go with them.
It's funny because it's true.
Of course, Nicholas has also done this to other people like XQC, who has one of the most bizarre speaking patterns I've ever heard in my life.
Imagine going to XQC and you're like, hey dude, what are you gonna cover today? Bro, this is fucking crazy. Literally, someone's been fucking JFK got fucking assassinated. Like, I have so much to say about. Like, what are you expecting fucking XQC to say about JFK's assassination? Nothing.
But I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this point plenty of times already. But I have a unique point of my own about how much Nicholas fucking sucks off Ethan Klein. Nicholas, like me, the dude has made dozens upon dozens of videos about me. He'll even bring me up in videos that have nothing to do with me. Like this video he made on that one Christian peanut.
Fart into it?
Nah, I just farted.
Spicy hot diarrhea?
Ooh, okay, yeah. No, this is like POV jars DMs.
Or this video he made on the alt-right playbook guy, where he's bitching and moaning about no longer being motivated to make YouTube videos, right after e-begging so much that he made enough money to pay off his taxes.
Why is this video so fucking ugly? Why is it just like spread fucking text? What is happening?
You're looking for signs.
With like random BoJack Horseman footage behind it.
You will find them.
Dude, this is like a 40-minute video. It's ass ugly. Be thankful that you're watching my fucking... It's catharsis.
But you are the author, not the universe. You narrativize.
It's art? No, dude, this is fart, bro.
Is the path.
This is fart tent, not art tent.
And that's how you write your future.
Can you believe this video is being uploaded on the same channel as, like, not the same channel, but like the same platform where JustARobot posts? And I actually don't know which video is more pathetic.
I don't know which video of mine Nicholas is referring to. He's being very vague about it, but I think this guy's a little bit more pathetic than me.
He just thinks it, well, I get. He just thinks it's an easy win. He just thinks it's an easy dunk. It's just like, oh, Jar, fuck Jar, fuck Jar. Because he thinks Jar won't respond or won't be able to respond in a compelling way, so he can just endlessly make dunks on Jar. Like he does with Tipster, Blacks, anyone.
All of this up, is it to bitch and whine that he's just so mean to me? Ha! No. I'm bringing it up to show that he hates almost every single video I make. He'll constantly bring me up, and that he'll never agree with me on anything. Unless, of course, I'm defending Ethan Klein. If I go after Ethan's detractors like iDubbbz, Nicholas will still find a way to disagree with me. But if I'm defending Ethan directly, like in my video on Cruel World Happy Mind, Nicholas absolutely loves it. Sure, he talks shit about me at the start of the video, but once we get to the parts of me defending Ethan Klein, he will give me praise upon praise upon praise. I was exactly as edgy in my iDubbbz video as I was in this video, but because I'm defending H3, Nicholas is forced to defend me. After all, Nicholas is a good boy, and he wouldn't do anything Daddy wouldn't like.
Stop it. Get some help.
After being wrecked for a while and not
Is Jar winning? Is Jar just winning here? Is he unstoppable?
Worm her way out of responsibility. She just kind of laid down and took a stern talking to, like she was a daughter getting disciplined by her parents for sleeping with too many guys. She kept repeating her points, talking about personal shit, and saying that she has to be better moving forward.
This is like a Kuihman video next. That I've watched in a really long time, and it's breaking my mind that it's just a robot.
Look at all that K-pop.
No! No!
Pop shit on the—
Dude, this is insane! This is crazy! I'm actually kind of nervous to hear what he's gonna say about Adam McIntyre.
Walls. This guy's room, or booth, or whatever, literally looks the same as a 14-year-old girl's.
I mean, he's right.
And I know this because a long time ago, I had a friend whose sister's room looked exactly like this. I don't care if you're gay. Dude, this is fucking embarrassing. Basically, he says some shit that amounts to something something I started a war I couldn't win, or something something I'm a victim and also gay. Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ, Jar. Holy fuck, dude, I didn't expect this. This is like, unironically, this is significantly funnier than this video that he tried to make on iDubbbz. I did not expect this at all. I don't even know what I am just completely.
Nicholas, calm down. You're gonna break your arm jacking me off.
Those standards.
See, look, there's the nodding. All right, it's not aggressive nodding, but he just sits there fucking nodding.
There's even more to provide the most accurate information.
What do you mean your research is getting better? Was it?
The thing is, as well, I don't know what Jar even said in this video. I don't think I watched this because I didn't cover all the Cruel World Happy Mind shit. There is like no way Nick can justify. It's so crazy they justify going after Adam McIntyre when the whole thing that they do, the whole like impetus for defending Ethan is he had his family fucked with. CPS skulls. The Snark subreddit was posting like report confirmed shit of like ICE reports they were doing against Adam McIntyre. There is no way to square your position on these two issues. So I don't know, like, yeah, Jar's just sitting here mocking Adam McIntyre, and that might be totally consistent with shit Jar says. I've got no idea. I haven't watched enough of his videos. But it's not for Nick. It's not for Nick. The idea that he's just totally accepting this is totally inconsistent with what he says. But obviously, because it's a pro-Ethan video, he's going to turn off all critical thinking, like we saw with Light in the Box earlier. Not even going to push back on the parts that he should disagree with. It's just, oh yeah, this is an amazing video because Ethan epic.
Is it worse before? I'm not watching this bitch's old videos, but... and this hard.
You know how bad things have to be that Jar understands this? This is something... This doesn't get through to, like... JustARobot has figured it out. That's crazy.
Okay, what are the chances that if we go and find what Jar's saying in that instance, it's retarded?
JustARobot has figured it out. That's crazy. I'm shocked at how much this is killing me. This actually is this is his best video he's ever made.
And there his arm goes. He even titled his original stream on this something along the lines of Jar's redemption arc before he changed it. Obviously, he did this because his fans wouldn't stop tearing him apart. Bro is totally audience captured. Now you could make the argument that maybe Nicholas DeOrio just really liked this specific video of mine. Yeah, out of the 10 plus video misogynist or anything. He's not that cool, but he is jacked.
No.
Videos of mine he has covered and gave a negative review of. She was surrounded from all sides on this, so when Ethan and Gila invited her onto the... But all of this negative attention was the first time Barbie ever got it on went hard enough. To be fair, though...
Oh, so yeah, it's that part where he's saying basically that the H3 snarkers don't think that she went hard enough, so she's fucked herself by getting attacked on all angles.
I'm shocked at how much this is killing me. This actually is this is his best video he's ever made.
And there his arm goes. He even titled his original stream on this something along the lines of Jar's redemption arc before he changed
it. No, it wasn't 614, it was 650. It was 650. It was a different frame that I was looking at.
He did this because his fans wouldn't stop tearing him apart. Bro is totally audience captured. Now you could make the argument that maybe Nicholas DeOrio just really liked this specific video of mine. Yeah, out of the 10 plus videos of mine he has covered and gave a negative review of, he just so happened to like the one where I was defending H3H3. What a coincidence.
Wow.
Now this is a very common pattern of behavior with Nick. When he likes another YouTuber and becomes friends with them, if anyone attacks him in any way, he becomes a sensitive little pussy about it. He acts like an anime YouTuber after someone said something negative about Lolly. So that's why I'm gonna show this clip from D'Angelo Wallace.
Probably the best of which was the YouTuber Nicholas DeOrio telling me that he unpinned my comment on his YouTube video because I'm just as bad as I'm Alex. I get what he's trying to in his YouTube video.
Dude, what is this bitchy tweet? I just unpinned this and you can shove it up your ass. You're as much of a degenerate as Alex. Dude, what? So estrogenic, man. Jesus.
I'm just as bad as I'm Alex. I get what he's trying to imply, but I'm Alex falsely accused somebody of assault, so that's like comparing apples to oranges. And besides, unpinning a comment, that's the best you could come up with? Okay.
What do you think was going through Nicholas's mind when he posted this tweet? I don't like this guy anymore. He's going after my friend. You know what? I'm gonna unpin his comment, and I'm gonna tell him that I did it. Yeah, that will show him. What a zinger. I'm surprised he didn't send D'Angelo to heaven without...
You really do realize why Nick doesn't get in direct fights. You really do start realizing why he doesn't even try at this point.
Now for
like this and Tonka, it's just...
For a few of you who don't know the context as to what's going on, basically D'Angelo called Turkey Tom racist for saying that he wanted to kill all the Tiggers, but replaced the T in the word Tiggers with the letter N.
No, we got it. We got it.
A Nazi and a white nationalist. I called him racist for saying I hate Tiggers. It's not that serious.
Of course, Nick ran to Tom's defense. And this escalated to the point where he was accusing D'Angelo of some wild shit.
I think the worst tweet out of all, though, was this one right here. Once again,
he's really rehashing this D'Angelo Wallace shit, dude. That's just awesome. Like, why?
Send your audience. Tell them I said things I didn't. have them flag my Twitter down like you're clearly trying to do with Tom. Really? First of all, if I did somehow get his Twitter taken down, you realize literally everyone would hate me, right? Secondly, if me tweeting about someone and tagging them in the tweet is me trying to get their account taken down, then that means everyone tweeting about me right now is trying to take my account down. Does that make literally any sense whatsoever? You're just putting words in my mouth and it makes you seem really dumb.
I hate like the TV show, movie edits and shit like that. It's just like lame, but I mean the clip was funny.
Nicholas DeOrio has a habit of commenting on other people's relationships. Like iDubbbz's relationship, other people's relationship, and even my relationship.
Didn't he say that his girlfriend was gonna dump him if he makes a drama video?
Huh, that's weird. My last 5 videos have been drama adjacent and she's still with me. Fact of the matter is, I don't do ultimatums in relationships. Of course, if Nick wants to talk about other people's relationship, then he's more than welcome to. But if you're gonna throw stones, you shouldn't live in a glass house. Nick, you have some nerve commenting on a relationship. Last I checked, your love life is a pile of shit. My last video was on internet blood sports. It's probably my best video ever and you guys should totally check it out. The reason I bring this up is because I had to do a lot of research into different YouTubers, one of which was Tonkasaw, and I found this clip between him and Nicholas DeOrio.
Yeah, a lot of people have been finding this clip recently, it seems like.
Out of my eyes, I was crying.
When did the tears come out of your eyes? Probably when that girl said she wasn't your girlfriend on that post. That was the saddest shit I've ever seen.
What girl said she wasn't my girlfriend?
When you posted a picture of you holding somebody's hand, just trying to be vague about it, and then they're like, you have a girlfriend? And the girl's like, no, 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 he's my best friend.
Dude, you have no idea what you're talking about.
That was funny as fuck.
It's hilarious.
No,
It's
that was funny
absolutely
as fuck.
hilarious.
Okay, so that didn't happen,
keep my
Nick.
personal
Nick,
life-
did that happen or not?
Yeah, it absolutely happened.
You posted a vague picture of you holding somebody's hand, or like fucking some shit, and then, do you have a girlfriend? She's like, no, 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 he's my best friend and not my girlfriend.
Do not talk about my fucking personal life on here.
It's not your personal life. It's a tweet you made. It's a tweet you made, Nick.
He's such a bitch.
Nick, it's a tweet you made. That's not your personal life.
Do not fucking
It's a
bring
tweet
up
you made.
who I
It's not your
talk to
personal
in my
life.
fucking personal
It's a tweet, not your personal life, dork.
Oh, whoa. You think it's cool to talk like I intentionally don't name people like this
Oh my God.
specifically because I keep that part of my life very off the internet.
No, you don't. You try to post it and look cool, and you didn't look cool.
It was her idea to make the fucking post in the first place. I told her not
I'm
to
sure
comment
it
on
was.
She did. That's none of your fucking business.
Then why'd you post it on Twitter,
It
Nick?
doesn't belong in this argument.
It's
Tom.
none of
That's
my business.
ridiculous.
Why is it up there, Nick? Why'd you post it if
Dude,
it's none
all
of
you
anybody's
guys have
business?
is looking into people's personal lives, and it's really
How is this your personal life, Nick?
Why are you bringing it up
posted
in a fucking debate, Tonka?
Because it's funny, remember? It's about things that are funny. We're debating?
You are fucking
We're debating, Nick? Is that what's happening? Oh, did Nick...
Bro just rage quit. Nicholas DeOrio has made entire videos commenting on other people's relationships, but as soon as he gets pressured on one of his relationships, he rage quits. Bro's absolutely a glass cannon. He can dish it out, but he can't take it. I really do love—
And it's not even like it's leaked relationship stuff. It's shit he posted. He elected to post stuff that he put on his main account, front-facing, content creator, Twitter account. How can you even complain? Literally, what is your ground to fucking bitch about that?
how he tries to shift the blame and say, oh, it's her idea. Bro, she was the one who commented on it to correct the record. For context, Nicholas DeOrio posted this picture of him with a girl at VidCon. Aww, they're clinking glasses together, how romantic. Probably the closest Nick ever got to first base. Some guy replied to this tweet with, I guess you have a girlfriend. The girl in question replies to this tweet with, we aren't dating, but he's my best friend. Oh, friend zoned. And Nicholas DeOrio replies with, shh, women.
Women.
To everybody watching this video, do you guys think this was her idea? Because it really doesn't look that way to me. Who knows, maybe it was her idea so she could publicly humiliate Nick. I do love how triggered he gets over people talking about his personal life, a personal life he made public himself, when he has literally done 10 times worse to multiple different people. I have to wonder, do you guys think that Nick gets any, like any at all? Dude probably gets less.
Well, apparently he's got a girlfriend that he took with him to VidCon, and Bo Black's just saying that she's fat as fuck, so who knows, man.
I do, and I'm just a robot.
He said it! He said it!
Jar fucks more than Nick. Elon predicted we would be having sex with robots by 2025. Is
it almost endearing when when anyone else does this sort of thing? It's like, that's cringe. Is it almost endearing when Jar does it? I think it might almost be endearing when Jar does it.
Do you fucking think people will have sex with Nick by the year 2525? Nick, if you're watching this, let me give you some dating advice. Yes, you are going to get dating advice from Mr. J himself. First, get into her DMs, and then ask her if she wants to see a picture of your cock. And then after that, send
a
her
picture
a picture
of
a chicken. This is foolproof. It's never failed once. You know, maybe this is why Nick is batting so hard for Ethan Klein. A lot of the girls on his subreddit seem to think that Nick is hot. Maybe selling out for a Jew is the only way for this dude to get pussy. But Nicholas DeOrio's sleepy time calls at VidCon are not his only stories he has from VidCon. I need to come clean about something. I told a lot of people that I was working on a video about Bo Blacks, but as I was working on it, I kind of got bored and just made a video on internet blood sports. So sorry everyone, I'm no longer making that video on Bo Blacks. But as I was doing research for that video, I came across this clip. For context, after Nick's and Bobby's falling out, where Nick completely destroyed Bo Blacks, a few of Bo Black's friends confronted Nicholas DeOrio at VidCon. One of them was Netloss, and he stole Nicholas DeOrio's $600 sunglasses.
So I walked up to him and I introduced myself. I go, I'm the bad Nick that you're saving everybody from. And he goes, what? I go, you know, you're saving all these Nicks out there. I'm the one that you're saving them from or something. And he goes,
inclusion.
oh, I'm not shaking your hand.
He owned it.
And then but then he gets right in my face and he goes,
you know, if I had a nickel for every time a drama YouTuber freaked out over a handshake at VidCon, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
He's like, I don't like you. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, so wait, what are you going to do about it? And he's like, and then I just called him a slur. I'm like, you're acting like a slur right now.
Oh, thank God. Nick only called him an acronym for a freaky alien genotype. At least he didn't make fun of the guy's voice, because that would have been a step too far. I'm joking, of course. Nick still made fun of the guy's voice, who actually sounds like this in real life.
You see this light down here? It's an automatic AI.
Yeah, he is absolutely seen so much coverage on this.
Light, it tracks me. I got an automatic tracking crew, right? And it's shaking its head at me as I film this video. It clearly must have sensors in it that are like, oh, no, don't talk about our data collection. But data collection is what they do, not that thing. But other things definitely do.
Nick can say what he wants about Anissa's impression of Gila, but it was way more spot on than his impression of Netloss. Honestly, now I'm starting to think that he just took offense to the fact that she's better at doing impressions than him.
So he snatched my glasses off my face and started dancing seductively at me. So I followed him for like 2 seconds and I realized he's not turning around, and then I walked back.
It all connects.
So Netloss literally went up to Nicholas DeOrio and ripped his sunglasses off his face. If someone did that to me,
reenactment, artist impression.
Nicholas DeOrio and ripped his sunglasses off his face. If someone did that to me, or most men I know, I would just beat the shit out of them. And that would be in your legal right. If someone takes something off of you, that can legally be classified as assault. Yes, I did learn that from Legal Eagle's worst video.
They're prescription. You can have them back. I'm like, thanks for my $600 glasses, asshole.
Yeah, but if
you
scam, take my glasses, or he did, then he's just gonna get smacked, bro. That's not my fault. It's your fault.
You gotta understand, I'm in like an aura right now. Like,
yeah, that's not how that went down. Nick probably said, "Oh no, please give them back. They're my prescription glasses." And Netloss, feeling bad for the blind bat, gave him his glasses back. Nick, if you're watching this video, seriously, man, why would you even tell people this story? It makes you sound like a little pussy bitch. Nick is a fat kid with prescription glasses. Where's the aura? Where's the aura at all? Oh jeez, I had too much aura to take them back myself. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, Carl Weezer. There are some other small annoying things that Nicholas DeOrio does, like randomly going on tangents about either Family Guy or Marvel in the middle of his streams.
Not good.
I can attest to this.
Not good.
In my video on Cruel World Happy Mind, I brought up Magneto for like 10 to 20 seconds. Nicholas DeOrio talked about him for a solid 5 minutes. Also, if Nicholas doesn't like you, bro will talk about you forever. I've already shown that he's brought up me.
If he thinks it's an easy fight. If he thinks it's an easy fight.
Randomly, but he's done the same to Bo Blacks, Tipster, and even John Swan. Who? Bro, it's been over a half a decade. Let it go. Also, outside of RGRFC, Turkey Tom, Nicholas DeOrio, and Bo Blacks, no one gives a fuck about Tipster. A common complaint about me is that I bring up past dramas too often. Shut the fuck up. Nicholas DeOrio is 10 times worse than me. If you look up Nicholas DeOrio on YouTube...
That's just true. We did all mock Jar for constantly doing the thing where you just reference old dramas and like everything is a point about old dramas. Nick is way worse for it. Nick is actually worse than Jar. That is actually true. That is actually true. And that is one of the places where we first started mocking it, was because of Jar.
You'll see more people making videos on him now than probably ever before. But it seemed like most people sided with him in his fight with Boblax or his fight with Chud Logic, so what happened? Well, it's because Nick was cozying up to H3H3. A lot of people do love the guy, but a lot of people also hate him. And thanks to Nick's little roll in the mud with Chud Logic, which also made a lot of the other commentary bros turn on Nick as well, who does Nick really have in his corner anymore? Well, there's Augie, and that's about it. Drama YouTubers are sharks, and currently there's blood in the water. Nick is currently avoiding the drama surrounding him, meaning that his lolcow gene hasn't really quite activated yet. He still has a very good chance of turning everything around and getting out of this mess. Even as I'm recording this, people are still making more videos on Nick, pointing out the fact that as soon as Anissa Chomo started talking about him, he stopped covering her, because Nick is a spineless little pussy who only goes after low-hanging fruits. To be fair.
Okay.
To be fair. Well, to be fair. With how fat and short he is, I think he can only reach the low-hanging fruits. Ultimately, most of the stuff people have against Chud and Nick is pretty small potatoes. Yeah, Chud took a pretty nasty hit to his view and sub counts, but he's already starting to get back into the algorithm. Nick hasn't really taken any damage at all, and he's kind of just ignoring everything. Think about what other streamers like Vaush, Destiny, and Hassan have done. They're doing perfectly fine, and they have done way more shit than both Nicholas DeOrio and Chud Logic combined. I do think it's absolutely hilarious that Turkey Tom gets falsely accused of rape and everybody else suffers. Trust me, Nick and Chud are just the tip of the iceberg, but that's a video for another time.
The big sleep might be on.
Wow, what a great video. What a great video from Jar there. Saying Jar respect button.